Hi, and welcome back to this week's Tip Tuesday. We are in the process of releasing a mini-series on preparing your home for the market, and today we're going to talk to you about the importance of curb appeal. I know you've heard it all before, that the first impression is the exterior of your house, but think about it for a second. The front of your house is generally the first photo in all of the marketing that we do. It is also the first photo in a series when you're looking at a home online. So it really is the first impression, and there are some small things that you can do to entice buyers to want to click on that next button and see more of the home. So first off, every property and price range of the property is different. That's why we really recommend that before you do any adjustments or improvements to your home, that we first go and look at it and we give you our recommendations, because sometimes doing a little too much, it isn't going to add any more value to the home. Most of the time, our tips are not going to require a lot of time, effort, and money. When we see the word curb appeal, usually it's in a TV show on HGTV, and they're going all out on new sod and new plants. But we're going to tell you about some very small and easy changes that you can do to get the highest value for your home with the least out of pocket. So one of the most common things that we do whenever we're helping a seller prepare their home for the market is recommending painting the front door. It sounds like a really small thing, but it can make a huge impact. It can take a home from being really dull looking and uninviting to stand out and to catch your eye in the entire neighborhood. We wanted to show you a before and after example of this, so I'll have it pop up right here. As you can see in the before, the door color was kind of the same color as the house. It wasn't really doing much to draw your eye and make you want to open that door and come in. And then once we changed the paint color to something bright that complemented the rest of the home, you can see how much of a difference it can make. Usually the front door color tends to be the inspiration for the color scheme and staging style that we end up staging your entire home. Since if you do the necessary repairs and improvements that we recommend, then we will stage your home for free. So for this house, we ended up using a lot of glues and natural elements to stage the rest of the home and bring that same color throughout. Another thing that you can do that is a lot simpler than painting the entire exterior of your home is just to paint the trim. The reason why this works is, again, it can help it pop out. Sometimes trim is kind of sun damaged and it doesn't have like a bright appearance, and so it blends into the rest of that house, so you don't really get to see all of the features. So this could be another thing that you can do to make your home stand out. Now the next one has to do with the yard. Like I mentioned before, we really don't recommend to lay new sod because maybe the next buyer that comes in is gonna rip it out and do like a low maintenance yard, so it's a lot of excess money. What we would recommend is just to mow the front yard, pull any weeds. If you happen to have like some dirt spots in your front yard, just kind of smooth them out. Again, clean it up, make it look nice, but not have to spend a numerous amount of money in installing something or adding more plants than what is necessary. In one of our previous Tip Tuesdays under this mini series, we talked about the importance of lighting. I just want to reiterate making sure that if you have a front porch light, to change the light bulb, make sure it's in operating condition. That way you can turn that on if there's any night showings. It's one more thing that just makes your home feel a lot more inviting as opposed to all the lights being turned off, really dark and uninviting. And the last thing that we recommend is to always have a doormat. It's a really small gesture, but it really is just the cherry on top to having your front porch look inviting. That way, again, when they step through your home, they have a nice doormat to wipe their feet before they enter. So those are 5 things that you can do to enhance your curb appeal and prepare your home for the market. Stay tuned for next week and we'll have another tip on what you can do to prepare your home. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday.